Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm deciding to make use of the natural light, seeing as it's sunny and 5 p.m. Summer's here, guys. Anyways, we're gonna talk uni. We're gonna talk uni today. It is to do with film, obviously, but we're gonna talk uni because obviously I'm a uni student. I was gonna say you can probably tell by my room, because I would never willingly put up these ugly curtains. Oh my god, yeah, I would say like a first step for uni, if you stay ground floor, let's move. Get a window cover. It's great, natural light, and no one can see into your room. Loves it. So that's my first tip. So this is probably for people going into first year. I don't know if any of them watch my videos, but if you do, here we go. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, read the content of the course before you apply for it. My university offers film studies and film and TV, two different things, but they do overlap. So film and TV production is the more hands-on, less essay-based, more coursework kind of thing. Like more essays are coursework, what the hell? More making films or like shows and things like that, from what I could tell. I don't know. Film studies is more the research behind things, okay? But you do still get the opportunity to make things and be creative and stuff. So my uni, they do cross over a lot. We have a lot of lectures and seminars with the film and TV people, but make sure you read, because there is a difference, and I didn't know that. I thought I signed up to film and TV production, but I didn't. I signed up to film studies, stuck it out for a few weeks, realised I actually enjoyed it, and then stayed. So yeah, make sure you read. Please make sure you read. So in terms of why I do a uni for film studies, it is kind of researching the history, researching technology. What have I just written an essay on? Analysis of things. But I have also had the opportunity to make my own short indie film. We made a short film for our placement project as well. So you do get to be creative still, but not as much as film and TV. As far as I'm aware, film and TV, they done like their own kind of live stream TV show, I think. I don't know. I have one friend in film and TV, who I met on my first ever day at uni. I met him, but I actually don't know his assignments. I just know there's a lot of drama in that, so I don't want to know. Okay, we're gonna talk about workload. So I've got things written down. So I'm holding a pen. I'm studious, you know. So I find it very hard to motivate myself to do essays. So an example of that is I had an essay due today. I started it last Monday. 4,000 words. Started it last Monday. It was hell, but I done it. So I think definitely if you're going into uni, you do have the kind of party culture and things like that. But also if you get assignments, the second you get it, even if you haven't learned the content, just start researching. Just start researching, because it will save you a lot of time in the end. You won't have that last minute panic of, oh my god, my essay's due in 3 days and I haven't started it, so now I have to do it all now. Just break it out over time, guys. Everyone tells you this, so listen to them. They are not joking. We'll move on to accommodation, and I'll just keep thinking of things to say. Accommodation, I'm going to say your first year flatmates may not be your friends, okay? People on TikTok, Instagram, any social media, they hype up. They're like, I moved in with this girl in my first year and we're best friends, blah, blah, blah. That is the case for some people. It is not the case for everyone. It was not the case for me. Okay, let's talk about the hard bits of uni. First year, all my flatmates, we just did not get on. Did not like each other. Some of them liked each other. It was just really awkward for me. I was very awkward. I was very anxious in my first year. And I found it really hard to make friends. But I did not get on with my flatmates at all. I still don't. I've been seeing one of them been spreading some misinformation online. It's not looking good for her. Anyways, moving on. It took me up until the last week before I moved out to make friends. Yeah, I went through a whole year without really talking. I spoke to one person on my course, two, because we had to do a group project. So I spoke to them, didn't speak to anyone else. And then it came to kind of last week before I moved out, and me and my friend decided, hey, look, there's a message on the group chat and say, should we all go out for drinks? Everyone was like, yeah. So we ended up going out for drinks, and then they've become some of the best friends of my life. But me and my friends became friends last week of term, but then we went 6 months, no contact, because my uni only does 2 terms. So it does like the winter and spring. So I'm in September until end of April, and then I'm done. So May to September, there was nothing. And then we came back and it was fine. Like, I started going out with my friends a bit more. I was still quite nervous when I moved in for second year about how my friendships were going to go, because we hadn't spoken in a long time. But they're going well. We gone out. Like, we go out. I hope we're all still friends. I don't know if you see this. Please confirm or deny. But no, it may take a while to kind of solidify your friendships. And I do want to say that first group you meet in uni most likely will not be your friend group. I went out with these people twice, and I'm only friends with one of them now because the others just kind of ghosted. Can you say ghosted for friends? I guess they just kind of ghosted me and my friend. So yeah, but accommodation, my flatmates this year are half great. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna speak anymore, but I doubt if I did speak about one of them, they wouldn't find this. Do you know what I mean? You do get weird flatmates. First year, I had a flatmate that I never saw. He never left his room at all. I saw him the day I moved in, never saw him again. These flatmates, I see them all the time. Leah, we're like this, me and Leah. I don't know if she watches these. I don't think she does. And then me and my neighbour are pretty good friends as well. The rest are interesting beings. So still on the topic of accommodation. Let's go with that. Let's still talk about accommodation. Don't be that person that leaves an absolute utter state in the kitchen. You are the worst being on the planet if you do that. Like, last year, my flatmates, they used my towel so much that it reeked, and I could not get the smell out of it, like, at all. And there would always someone left curry in a pot for like 3 weeks and it just went moldy. There was flies flying around our kitchen. There was silverfish. It was disgusting. because no one ever done anything but me. I constantly mopped, hoovered and took the bins out from that kitchen, and no one else done anything. This is why I have beef with my first year flatmates. This is why I have beef. Ow, oh my god, I just ripped my nail off. What the hell? I'm gonna go fix that real quick. Okay, I'm back with my nail back on. But yeah, so you may not always get on with your flatmates, but when you do, it is a blessing. I tell you that. Me and Leah, we vibe. We are on the same wavelength. We're like this. We know what's good. We know what's going on. Me and Leah, we will go do our washing together. I don't really know what's happened in my flat recently. Let's have a gossip. I don't know what's happened in my flat recently. I haven't seen Leah in days, but I know that that's because she's on placement. I knew he went back home, but one just moved back in. But we were like consistently having movie nights every Wednesday, and then they just stopped, and I don't really know what happened. But then there was some drama about between two of my flatmates, so I think that may be why. But I can't speak on that because I'm not about to air everyone's dirty laundry out on YouTube, okay? If you know, you know. Anyways, while I was talking about accommodation, I would show you around mine, but there's not much to it except a bed, a desk, and a shower. Let's show you. I'll take you on a tour. Okay. Room tour, doorway with my gorgeous. I got this for like £25 at Brick Lane. It was 40, and then I put it on, and the woman was like, "It's made for you, 25." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna say no." And then this is like my door. I'm gonna say get one of these for your room if you like coats and bags. Just get one. They're so worth it. It's like a little. It like hooks over the door. It's so worth it. It's got. Not my boyfriend leaving his clothes everywhere. I accidentally cut myself off for that. This is my wardrobe. So I've got like the top section for my cleaning stuff. And then like cupboards. What the hell just fell? And then like my wardrobe bit. This is my photo wall. So posters, obviously. Get some LED lights. Get some LED lights for uni. I also have posters. See, in here, these are all, everything's off free prints except this and that, which I got at the cinema. And then the concert poster. Then final poster, signed poster. Anyways, then we got my desk. My desk is a little bit messy. But we move some things around, wait. Because I can't lie, guys. I'm a messy girl. Guys, I snapped off another nail. What the hell? Anyways, this is my desk setup. It's a bit of a mess. I did just spill water all over it though, so that's probably why, because I have just shoved everything into one corner. Then obviously bed. Nice and cozy, bedding. Just get a load of cheap stuff. This bedding and this blanket was like £10 in total off Amazon. Then I got my shelves. This is my jewelry shelf and essential oil shelf apparently. My books. Always have a book with you at uni, because if you're like me and you're staying here and you have absolutely no lectures, what else am I going to do except read and watch films? So these are my books. Obviously, as a film student, I have to have my Sofia Coppola and my screenplay of The Witch, all my Vogues, and then my Pokemon cards. And then top two are just absolute junk. But this is, right, never get your hopes up for uni bathrooms, okay? Never do it. Because I thought, oh, my bathroom's going to be so much better. That is my shower. And my sink, my toilet, and me. Anyways, so like, you can do a lot with the uni room, and I know they're like, oh, don't stick things on walls, don't stick things on walls. Like, the hell? I just bought myself a new poster to stick on my wall, even though I don't. Look how big this poster is. Wait. It is huge. It's the Choose Life. Choose Life. So I got it cheap because I went to my boyfriend's uni, we went shopping. And I bought myself a poster because I felt like I'm going to buy myself another one next time I go. So it was like this really cool Darth Vader with like a katana kind of thing. And I was like, I need that. But just decorate your room to make it feel as cozy as possible. Because like, I like being in my room. I didn't like being in my room last year because it just didn't feel like me. But this year I'm like, yeah, this is my room. I also do have a TV. Take one if you can. Like, that was my nan's though, so it was free. But and like, I mean, it's the worst quality ever, as you guys know from my Oscar video. But just make your room how you want it to be. Like, I've literally, almost every wall is covered in a poster or something, except, so, what way am I going? That's covered, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered. I think the only bit's not covered is that bit, which did have like a command hook on it. That was just here when I moved in, but that fell because apparently my coat was too heavy. And then the wall kind of, as you come in, they're the only things that don't have posters on. But I'm like, at this point there's not really much point because I move out in 4 or 5 weeks, I think, so there's not much point in me getting a whole load of new decorations for them bits. But like, for next year I've collected a load of things that I can put up and make cozy. That's probably the best advice. Oh, also, don't worry if you overpack. If you're like me, and you go to a uni relatively close to home, so where I am now is probably about a 40-minute drive from my house, where I'll be hopefully next year, probably about just an extra 20 minutes, half hour, and your parents are willing, my mum drops off my parcels if I've accidentally sent them home, like, and then we'll just have a chat for like 3 hours. But like, pack as much as you want. I think especially if you live close and you can just like message your mum and be like, hey, can you come and pick this up for me? Like, my books, I have a rotation going where I'll read a few and then my mum will come and pick them up, but also drop off some books, so then I've still got, so I'm not just rereading the same books, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I overpack heavily. I am notorious for overpacking, but all of my clothes I can fit into one suitcase. It is quite a big suitcase, and everyone's always like, oh my god, that's going to take you so long to pack up. On the lead up to leaving, I will take an hour out of each day for a week and pack. So the pictures will take me like 20 minutes to take down, and it's really not that deep. Like, I'd rather spend a longer time packing than hate living in my room. Like, if I hate living in my room, I would be back at home right now. You know? I do really want to go back soon though, because I miss my dog. But then I'm working quite a bit in May during the week, and it's just not worth the money for travel right now. Obviously, in summer I'm going to have to travel back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But that's fine. I feel like there is, like, social media creates this whole massive kind of pressure of this is the experience you're going to have. And I can't find this nail, guys. It's snapped off and I can't find it. But like, social media makes this huge thing of uni, and it's like, you're going to be partying, you're going to be drinking, watch out for drugs, blah blah blah. Now, personally, I've never been off drugs, and I'm in London, but that may be different for some people. People do drugs at uni, I know that, because you can smell it when you open your window. But, you know, you can't really do much about that because it is outside. I don't feel like you have to put that massive pressure on yourself. You can enjoy uni just as much if you're an introvert compared to when you're an extrovert. I'm that one in the middle. Like, I go out, I can't even say I go out anymore. I barely drink anymore. I don't know what happened after New Year's Eve, but I just stopped drinking. But it is kind of like this, there is a healthy balance of like social life and uni life and work life. If you have a job, you don't need to get a job, but sometimes it can help. But if you're partying and not go to your lectures, there's kind of no point in being there. Do you know what I mean? Okay, last thing is friends from home. So some people are like, you will never talk to your friends from home again. Me and my friends from home have never been as close as we have been now. I talk to my girls from home every day. Every day I talk to my girls from home. Only certain ones. Some of them will go, but that's natural. Obviously, you gain and you lose friends at different points of your life, and if you lose a friend, then clearly it was the time for it. You could take it as a sign from the universe that you just needed to kind of let them go to progress in yourself. Look at me being inspirational. What the hell? Anyways, but like, if you have the right friends from home, then you will still talk to them. Like, one of my friends has just got into Pokemon cards, and now all we do is talk about Pokemon cards. And speaking of, actually, I'm going to show you this. I started collecting Gem Pack Volume 2. We're gonna do a little side check. I love Gem Pack. It's so shiny. I'm gonna master set it. But first pack, like first 5 packs is in my hand. Look at that. She is so cute. Anyways, so things like that I will show to my friends. Like, I will send her like me ripping some packs. The only thing I don't like is how Sylveon is pink and purple. But why would you do that? Just keep it pink. But, you know, I also got, wait, where's the other one? I also got this one. This one's not as kind of rare as the other one. Anyways, friends from home. You will stay in contact with someone. If you don't want to stay in contact with anyone, that's completely fine. You don't have to. I'm not saying that you do. But you will, like, I go home, I went out. Probably, like, the worst picture on earth to show you is that red one, like here. Okay, whatever. This red one here. These are my 2 friends. Well, one is my friend from secondary and sixth form, and one is her friend. But me and her friend have grown so close as well. So I'm grateful to have gained a friend for a friend. And like, it was like an instant, we're locked in. The second we met, we were like, we're best friends. I went to see Lana with her. We were meant to be going to see Kesha, but Kesha cancelled because of conflicts in schedules. No, babe, I think you just realised you were playing in Margate. Anyway. Sorry, Margate slander. You will still talk to your friends, and it is completely normal to be really like worried about losing friends. Like, my best friend from sixth form, Lexi, I miss my gal. She's in the army. She's doing stuff with her life, and I'm sat at uni. But we don't really talk as much. And like, it's not like a case of me and my girl Yeah, my girl who's in the army, like, we don't message every single day, like some of my other friends. But I mean, she's in the army, for God's sake. Like, I'm nothing but proud of that woman. What are you doing in the army? I could never. But like, we'll only message each other if there's some gossip, because we're like that. But Lexi girl, if you see this, I miss you and I hope you miss me. That is the end of my video. I don't really have anything else interesting to say. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want some more uni based content, I don't know, let me know. I don't know, comment something. I don't know, just engage with my videos, please, guys. Like, if you watch it, can you like at least like it? Can you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here? Because I still don't really know what I'm doing with the whole YouTube thing. I am just kind of winging it for my 27 subscribers. Love you all. 27 subscribers and my constant 5 viewers. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more uni related content, let me know what you want to see. And enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, life.